All right, folks, buckle up, because today we're going deep down the rabbit hole.
Deep?
Yeah, deeper than Alice.
Oh, wow.
Like she'd need a GPS to find her way back out.
Yeah.
We're talking Silicon Valley psychedelics, the whole 9 yards.
The whole 9 yards.
You know what I mean? And the big question is, what happens when the guys who built our digital world start exploring their inner worlds?
It is fascinating.
Seriously fascinating. It's like they finally figured out there's more to life than optimizing algorithms and chasing the next billion-dollar valuation.
Like what?
Like meaning purpose connection, the stuff that actually matters.
And they're finding it in psychedelics.
Apparently so. It's like they've realized there's a whole other dimension of reality out there, a dimension that can't be accessed through code or spreadsheets.
I think you might be onto something there.
I think so too.
How?
But let's not get too abstract. Let's bring it back down to earth and talk about some specific examples.
Okay, sounds good.
So you've got guys like Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. Yeah, it's everywhere.
Right. It's like the AI that's got everyone freaking out.
Mm.
But here's the thing. Altman has openly talked about how a psychedelic retreat in Mexico transformed him from an anxious mess into a calm person.
Really?
Yeah, it's wild.
Hmm.
The guy who's basically shaping the future of artificial intelligence is finding inner peace through psychedelics.
That's pretty ironic when you think about it.
Right. It's like next level irony. But it also makes you wonder, what exactly did he experience down there in Mexico that had such a profound impact?
Well, he doesn't go into specifics about the substances used.
Yeah, it's understandable.
But he emphasizes the importance of having a guide someone to help navigate those potentially overwhelming experiences. He even compares it to his time at Burning Man, which he found less transformative.
Burning Man less transformative.
That's what he said.
Wow, that's saying something.
Yeah.
It's like comparing a sparkler to a supernova.
A supernova.
You know what I mean? It's like a whole other level of intensity.
I getcha.
But it also highlights the point that this isn't just about recreational tripping. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so.
It's about intentional exploration, seeking deeper understanding, even if it means facing some uncomfortable truths about yourself.
And sometimes those uncomfortable truths can lead to some pretty drastic life changes.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, you've got Austin Ulrich, the CEO of Bloom Tech. He's observed a pattern of tech CEOs stepping down after these psychedelic journeys.
Like quitting their job.
Exactly. Like you're saying, I've seen the light and this whole corporate rat race is just not doing it for me anymore.
That's pretty radical.
Right. But also kind of inspiring. It's like, maybe there's hope for humanity after all if even the guys at the top are starting to question the system.
It does make you wonder what's going on in their heads.
I know, right? What are they seeing? What are they experiencing that's making them want to walk away from it all?
Maybe they're realizing that there's more to life than money and power.
Maybe they're finding something more meaningful, more fulfilling, more...
Well, psychedelic.
Psychedelic.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like something that expands their consciousness, something that connects them to something bigger than themselves. I think I'm starting to get it.
Good. Because it's about to get even weirder.
Weirder.
Oh, yeah. Buckle up.
Where were we?
I think we're about to get weirder.
Oh, yeah. Psychedelics changing people's lives.
Right. Like these CEOs stepping down after their psychedelic journeys.
Yeah, what's up with that?
It's like they're seeing the world with new eyes.
New eyes, how so?
Like they're realizing that the whole corporate game is just a bunch of smoke and mirrors.
Smoke and mirrors.
You know what I mean? Like it's all about chasing profits and growth, and it's just not fulfilling.
So they're finding fulfillment in psychedelics.
I think so. It's like they're tapping into a deeper part of themselves, a part that's not concerned with material success.
That's a pretty radical idea.
It is. But it's also kind of beautiful. Don't you think?
Maybe.
Like maybe there's hope for humanity after all.
If the CEOs are dropping out.
Yeah. It's like they're saying, screw this system, I'm going to find my own way.
But what about the rest of us?
Well, maybe we need to start taking some trips ourselves.
So you think so?
I don't know. It's just a thought.
It's a pretty radical thought.
I know. But hey, radical times call for radical measures, right?
I guess so.
So what do you say we dive into the world of ayahuasca?
Ayahuasca.
Yeah. The Amazonian brew, that's all the rage these days.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that.
It's supposed to be pretty intense.
Intense in what way?
Like it takes you on a journey into the depths of your soul.
A journey into the soul.
Yeah. Like your demons, confront your shadow self, all that good stuff.
Sounds a bit scary.
It can be. But it can also be incredibly healing.
Healing.
Yeah. Like it can help you to process trauma release, emotional baggage, and connect with your true self.
Wow.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing stuff.
But is it safe?
Well, as with any psychedelic, it's
Yeah.
important to approach it with respect and caution.
Respect and caution.
Yeah. You need to have a good setting a trusted guide and a willingness to surrender to the experience.
Surrender.
Yeah, like let go of your ego and just allow the medicine to do its work.
That sounds like a challenge.
It can be, but it's also incredibly rewarding.
So you're saying that ayahuasca can help us to become better people?
I don't know if I go that far.
What are you saying then?
I'm saying that it can help us to see ourselves more clearly, to understand our patterns, and to make choices that are more aligned with our values.
That sounds pretty good.
It is.
But what about the risks?
Well, and as I said before, it's important to approach ayahuasca with respect and caution.
But there are risks, right?
Of course there are risks.
There are.
There are risks with anything.
Like what kind of risks?
Well, it can be psychologically intense. It
Oh.
can bring up a lot of difficult emotions.
Huh?
It can even trigger psychosis in some people.
Psychosis. That's serious.
It is serious. That's why it's so important to do your research and to find a reputable guide.
A reputable guide.
Yeah, someone who knows what they're doing, someone who can hold space for you and help you to integrate the experience.
So it's not something to be taken lightly,
Definitely not.
but if done safely and responsibly, it can be a powerful tool for personal growth.
Absolute.
Okay, I'm starting to get it.
Good, because we're just getting started. Okay, so we've talked about CEOs dropping out and ayahuasca soul searching.
It's a lot to process.
It is, right. It's like Silicon Valley is having a collective existential crisis.
Maybe they're just bored.
Bored. With billions of dollars and the power to shape the future.
Maybe they're bored with that.
Maybe. But I think it's something deeper than that.
Like what?
Like they're realizing that there's more to life than just building the next big thing.
And they're finding that in psychedelics.
I think so. It's like they're looking for a way to connect with something bigger than themselves.
You're talking about spirituality?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe it's something like that. It's like they're trying to find meaning and purpose in a world that often feels meaningless and purposeless.
It's a pretty big question.
It is.
Yeah.
But it's a question that psychedelics can help us to answer.
How so?
Well, they can help us to see the world in a new way, to break down the barriers of our ego, and to experience a sense of interconnectedness.
Interconnectedness.
Yeah, like the feeling that we're all part of something bigger than ourselves, that we're all connected to each other and to the universe.
Okay, I can see how that might be appealing.
It is appealing.
Yeah.
It's like a glimpse into a different reality, a reality where love and compassion are the driving forces.
Sounds pretty utopian.
Maybe it is,
Hmm?
but maybe that's what we need right now, a little bit of utopian thinking.
Maybe you're right.
I think I am. So what do you say we wrap things up on that note?
Sounds good to me.
All right, folks, thanks for tuning in to our deep dive into the world of psychedelics in Silicon Valley.
It's been a wild ride.
It has. But hopefully it's left you with some things to think about.
And maybe even inspired you to explore your own consciousness.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, right? Expanding our awareness,
Yeah.
connecting with something bigger than ourselves, and creating a better world for all.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Until next time, keep those minds open and those hearts expanding,